Hola chicos y chicas. Soy Señorita O'Brien, returning back for day 2 of your contingency plan packet. Okay, if we look right here where it says day 2 and day 3, you're doing your verb ending coloring. So it says color the endings of regular verbs blue and color endings for stem changes blue and the stem changing part red. Let me just go over what I mean by those two specific directions, okay? So yesterday, you guys filled out this page in your packet. It had a little day 1 in the top corner right here. In your packet, the first page of your day 2 packet, it says it right up here in the right-hand corner. All right? You have a regular AR, ER, and IR verb, okay? And it confirms that right on the side in Spanish with the conjugación regular, okay? What I'm looking for, I can't color because this is just a little image on your on my packet for you guys. This is an image, but if this were your packet, I would be taking a blue. I'll turn my thing to blue, and I would color in the letters O, as, a, amos, ice, and on to indicate that those are the endings for an AR verb. I would do the same thing with comer, O, ace, a, amos, ace, and n. And then down for your IR verb, O, ace, a, emos, is, and n. Okay, that is the only part that you would need to color blue on that page. Okay. The other thing I really like about this chart is that for each verb, their AR, ER, and IR verbs, they give you different types of verbs that have the same ending, which is great because you guys will need to know them. The only one that you won't know for your AR verbs is amar, which means to love, okay? For your ER verbs, you have all of these. Temer is to be afraid of, and creer is to grow. Those are the only two that you won't know for that. For your IR, you have escribir and partir. Partir is one of those weird verbs that can change depending on the meaning or the context. It usually means to like put something to the side or to pass, okay? On your second page, this is where the stem changing part comes into play, right? The only one you're not going to do on this page, the stem changer for, is llamarse. Like we talked about last week in school, llamarse is a reflexive verb because it has a pronoun. You're calling yourself whatever name, okay? This thing over here on the right where it says verbos pronominales means that it's a verb with a pronoun attached, okay? We talked about your pronouns last week, me, te, se, nos, and os. You guys can leave those blank because I did not say anything about coloring the pronouns. For llamarse, it's a continuation of the first side of your day 2 page. So you're coloring o, as, a, amos, ice, and on, and that is it. You're going to start changing your colors when you get to querer and pedir. So you have your O, ace, a, amos, ace, and n. O, ace, a, emos, is, and n get colored blue. And then I'm going to change my color to red to color in the part that changes. And this is underlined for each of your verbs. So it'll be the IE for quiero, quieres, quiere, and quieren. Note how I didn't go over the nosotros and vosotros boxes because for stem changing verbs, they do not change in the nosotros and vosotros form. It tells you what type of verb querer is. It's one of your E to IE. Down here, it also has the reflexive verb despertarse, which means to wake up, okay? Cerrar means close, and perder means to lose. Those are all types of your E to IE stem changers. You're going to do the same thing down here with pedir, which is one of your E to I stem changers. So you're going to color in red the I in pido, pides, pide, and piden, okay? Your verbs down here, medir is like to fold, and reír is to laugh. And I think we all need a nice laugh after everything that's been going on recently, okay? That's all you're doing for this day in your packet. If you have any questions or are not sure how to color, ask your younger siblings how to color. Okay? Adios, chicos y chicas. Nos vemos mañana.